I'm not submitting him, but it's very uncomfortable. Like he can feel a lot of pain in the radial nerve and things. I can get my head position. You can see it's starting to get kind of weird. But what I like to do now is I start moving this and I get my head on this hip. Okay. Once my head goes here, I just curl. And it's like I said, trust me, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad feeling. Okay. So if I'm here and I'm keeping this shoulder pressure and I'm down here and I go ahead and I can feel him trying to curl his arm back, and I go ahead and now I fold this. I'll give him a quick little push to make him step. Then I come back. Now my head's in the spot and I just curl. Normally they're gonna go here, step, to try to lock, but they just walked right into it. Okay, because even here, like I said, and if he locked his hands, like if I did it while he was standing, you know, he's gonna feel pretty strong here. But if I get him to step, then I switch my head, go ahead and lock your hand, and keep huddling. Like really try to resist. Ooh. It's gonna come out. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it.
Pissing in the wind?
Yeah. It's exactly like what he said. You know, I see, said the blind man. It's all coming back to me now. All right, so yeah, same scenario. Get my wizard. See how he wants to come around. I lock my lock, and then I'm gonna step, shuck, head position. Head on the hip, and then I just curl my wrist and crank. Okay. I've gotten this on the ground, I'll roll, fall over, and it's hard to escape the grip. There's something about the grip. There's wrist locks there too, but I don't see why to add on more to that. Okay, but it's awesome on the ground. When we do that scissor guard, you'll see me hit that a lot on there. And I do it on Z guard too. It's very similar. Okay guys, so one of the things you can do when someone gets a 2-on-1 on me, all right, is I want to block. I don't want them to win the head position. Okay, so like if I just get my head there, that's great, but he can re-pummel too. But you know, a lot of times guys go here or they'll stay there. But yeah, this is going to be very common because this does change a lot of times, a lot of options of what you do, you know, but there's counters to this. So when I feel a guy frame on me, okay, when I feel that, I'm going to use that and I'm going to knock his arm up and attack the body. Okay, so when I'm in this position, I'm trying to wizard, he's got good control. I'm just simply going to I'm going to hit under his arms, okay, and as I step behind, then I'm going to drop to a body lock. Finish. Okay. So when I feel that, I might, you know, you can go right to it, or you can see if you can shuck out of it and just make the position work. But I like that a lot. I think Ricky might have showed that. I can't remember. Ricky Lindell, I trained with him. I did a lot of wrestling stuff with him, so it's hard to remember what everybody taught me. But I want to drop his name at least. Okay, so I'm here. He frames. Okay, I'm going to usually step as I do this. So here, and then kick. To the takedown. Nothing too fancy. You know, you saw me kind of pop to get his elbow higher and then smack him with his own arm. And then penetrate to the hips. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is do a 2-on-1 to a single, but I want to show the single because I'm going to do a couple different singles in this instruction video because I do a few different ones. Okay, so a lot of times, all right, so for this single, all right, when you do your grips, this guy's doing all different grips now, but how I always kind of taught it was, all right, this is going to frame up. Is that like this hand goes inside, okay? and well, this hand's gonna cover it. Now, the reason why this is like this and not like this is because of what he's gonna do. Like my hand being on top, he can peel that hand rather easily. He could just grab it and peel it right off, and then he's gonna try to get his leg back, you know, get his defense. Okay, so when I'm here and my own hand is covering, it makes it harder for him to peel my hands off. Okay, so that's kind of the hand position. Now, how I do a single is I pull this tight and I use a bit of my body and my shoulder to trap that leg. And when I do a single, I just do a step squat. I don't, for a guy that's, when you're really tall like me and you try to like do singles like this, you're gonna see a lot of guys just hop because your base is so high that when you go to run it, you're not bringing anyone close to the ground. You're just, you know, you're too tall, okay? One of the best, I mean, Frank Trigg was like, Neil, because I had problems with singles, and he was like, always just squat, no matter what, just squat. And man,